Go to the next tab.
Start streaming.
You press start streaming, right?
Yeah.
Go to the next tab. Press Alt tab. Tab left side. Alt and tab. Just use the mouse. Go to the Chrome window. Chrome. Go to the Chrome window. You're live.
Hi folks, can you hear me? Am I visible? Where can I see myself in mirror?
Back to the other tab. Back to the other window. The OBS tab.
Hi folks, can you hear me? Please tell me if you can hear me. Am I audible? Where can I see the comments? Hi Bhuvana, hi Mithili. Hi Maithili. Okay, all right, okay. Okay, one moment. This is because, hi Tushar, this is because Arushi, I'm trying to share the screen, which is why you see me, my picture as a very small thing in the entire, the picture is very small. I'm going to be sharing the screen shortly, which is why you can see this picture as a very small thing. Um, is it possible to shift between this small one and the big one? Okay, all right. So, hi Maithili, yes, Tushar, hi, Arushi, and Satabdi, yes, how are you guys doing? I hope you're all doing good. So today, thank you all for joining me for we are making candied orange peel today. So if you have not tried this yet, or if you have purchased this from a shop and you have found that it's you don't like it, then you should definitely be trying making candied orange peel at home. It is really good. I'm planning to do more live sessions. I will also be going live more often. So I also plan to do one live baking session soon. So I'm also planning to do a giveaway to some 5 people. So please stay tuned. I'll be announcing all these events, bake-alongs, and more live sessions on Instagram shortly. So I will also be putting this on the YouTube community as well. So if you are wherever you are active, please be keep looking out so that we can all do this together. Hi Madhumita, hi Diksha. Yes, candied orange peel and candied ginger also is in a way similar to the way we make candied orange peel, and you can also make candied ginger. You can also do a raw papaya also you can make in a similar way as we are going to be discussing now. So a raw papaya, if you do, then it's going to be homemade tutti frutti. So that's also something you can use in your Christmas baking. You can use those small bits and pieces, and you can also use the white part of watermelon. So the white part of watermelon, so that is also used in making candying it, and then you can use it in your cakes, in the cake batter to make fruit cake. So lots of options, and but the basic method and the process is going to be the same. So I don't know, maybe you would have watched my video making candied orange peel on the channel. Anyway, I'm going to be taking you through this process once again. I'll be sharing the screen so that you can see the video and I can explain everything to you once, and then maybe you can try this at home. I'm going to be online for some more time, so if you need any help for making this, then I can help you do this. Okay. So, any one of you, is anybody going to be making candied peel right now at this moment? Please give me a thumbs up or let me know if you're trying this right now so that I can plan my pace for the session. Hi Varsha, hi Tushar. No, I'm not I don't do any kind of professional baking. I just do some simple home baking, Tushar. Thank you, Varsha. Happy Rajotsava to you too. Okay. Um, Candied orange peel, either you can make this as strips. You can make candied orange peel strips like you have seen in my video. And I made some of these today. Can you see this? So I made these candied orange peel today. So this is really fresh and very nice. You can either do this or okay, I can't. Let me just hold it in front of the camera. Yeah. So I made this today. Either you can make candied orange peel like this, or you can also make candied orange slices. The rounds of orange. You can make it in a similar way, and then you can dip it in chocolate. That looks really nice, and it makes a very nice Diwali gift, or even a Christmas homemade, handmade gift. So you can try either of these. You can see this video, the similar video for making candied orange peel. It's on the channel, so you can see that as well. And I'm going to be putting all the links to all the related videos and everything else, all the links, all the relevant links. I'm going to be putting it in the. Okay, you can't see me. No. Actually, I'm going to be sharing the screen right now. So, which is why you see me, you see my picture as a very small part of this whole thing. I can't maximize the screen. I'm so sorry. Uh, okay, so if anybody is doing this right now, please let me know. And is anybody making this today here at this moment? Okay, all right. Okay, I will explain the process. Maybe you can try it out later at your convenient time. I will check all your comments later. I'll first explain the process of making candied orange peel. I'll check the comments later, and if you have any questions about it, please do leave it in the comments here. I'll come back to this part later. I will answer your questions. And if you do try this candied orange peel or anything else from my channel, please do use the hashtag bake with Suma Rauji. Bake with Suma Rauji. I would really like to see the pictures. Okay, so for today, I'm going to be showing you this video, and this candied orange peel is made with a very small, this is a small batch. You can do this with just 2 oranges, and if you like it, you can, try any variation if you like. If you think that the sweetness is more or less, then you can, do the changes according to your taste and your preference. Okay, so. It's on the desktop.
Okay. Bottom
Please give me a
rightmost
moment.
corner, you should see a horizontal bar. Vertical bar. Bottom rightmost the screen. To the right of that. Yeah, it should say show desktop. Click on.
इकडे का? They'll be able to see this now. But I can't see them now. Christmas is just a few weeks away, and it's time to make your candied orange peel for your fruitcake and your other Christmas bakes. Dip the candied orange peel in chocolate and you have some dessert for yourself and for gifting as well. I never used to think much of oranges before I started baking and started using orange zest in my baking and desserts, and started making candied orange peel at home. And during this season you find plenty of fresh oranges, and one of the things I must absolutely make during this season is some candied orange peel. Homemade is so zesty, so aromatic and so fresh, and it's so different from the ones you could buy from the store. Okay. And to make the candied orange peel, we just need three ingredients. We need some real. We have these oranges here, and I have candied orange peel here. I'm going to mute this video. We need two oranges like this, like the ones you can see here in the picture here. You need this kind of oranges. Please do not use the other kind, that is do not use this kind of orange, so it doesn't work for making candied orange peel. Give me a moment. Here I can't see. You can see. Keep it here. Okay, so what we need is this really good and fresh oranges. You want these oranges to be really fresh, and we are going to be eating the peel of the orange. So you want, if you can use organic oranges, it's even better. So we are going to be using only the peel of the orange. We are going to be eating the peel. That's right. So we are going to be eating the peel of the orange. So you need to cut the orange into four parts like this, and you need to remove the skin of the orange. No, it is not Mosambik. It's an orange. It's called this Malta kind of variety. So you need to use this kind. If you use Mosambik, it's not really going to be working. So you need this kind of orange, and you can cut it into quarters like this. And we need only the skin. So the juice and the rest of the fruit, you can use it in something else. Whatever you want to use, you can use it in. And once you remove this, then you don't really need to we don't want the white part of the orange. It's not necessary. This white part is not, you don't need to remove this. There's no need to remove this thing. It's unnecessary effort. You don't need to remove this white part inside the orange. So it will be fine, because we are going to be boiling it. And when we boil it, it's going to remove the bitterness of the orange peel, and it's going to cook the orange peel and also remove the bitterness. So that's the entire point of us boiling this, cooking the orange peel, and then repeatedly we need to you need to cut it into thin strips. So sometimes in some recipes, I mean, you can also use this orange peel as a garnish, in which case you need to cut this very, very thin, like very thin strips, like matchsticks. So that is also made. That's also something that is people make, that can be used as a garnish for cakes. It looks very nice. So here in this recipe, in this particular recipe, I'm going to be using this as thick strips, so that we can chop this later into small cubes and then put it in your Christmas cake. So even if you don't like Christmas cakes and fruit cakes, you can still be eating this as a candy. When you dip this candied orange peel in chocolate, it tastes really good. So you can eat it as candy, or you can also use it in normal, fruit cakes where you are using normal other dry fruit and nuts, say cranberries, walnuts, and candied orange peel and stuff. So it tastes really good. So either way, it's a really good time of the year to be giving this recipe a try. You can, if you're soaking your fruit for Christmas, you can use this. Try a small batch first. Try do with only 2 oranges. And then this is not going to be making a lot, obviously, so you can just check this out and then make more as you need. And if you're not going to be using it right away, you can put it in the freezer. So it will stay in the freezer for a long time, so for even 2 to 3 months is fine, so it's going to stay there. So please do absolutely try this recipe. So we are going to be cutting this into strips, and if you are planning to, gift this thing to someone, and you don't want the pointy ends of the orange, then you can just cut off the ends and then make it like this. You can make it look like this, so that it looks better. You don't have the, it doesn't have those pointy tail kind of things. So you can just cut the edges. But if I'm going to be using at home or putting it in a fruit cake, then I want to use the whole thing. I don't want to miss out on any part of the orange. It's a really delicious thing. So I'm going to be using the whole thing. I don't normally bother with chopping the edge part, the end part. So you need to cut the orange into long strips, and then we are going to be putting this in some boiling water. The point of because we want to remove the bitterness of the peel, and then we want the peel to cook as well. So you're going to be doing that. From about 2 oranges, the weight of the raw peel was about 80 grams. So that's just to give you an approximate idea. So you don't really have to be very precise, and don't try to double or triple this recipe, because you want this thing to be cooked in syrup properly, so that it's really nice and has that nice shine, and it takes on the taste of the sugar, and it gets coated well with the sugar syrup. So make this in small batches. Only when you are sure that you know how to make this well, then maybe you can scale this up and make for 4 oranges or 6 oranges and stuff. Okay, so like this, you'll need to take one wide big vessel, and then you're going to be boiling the peel. You can boil it either twice or maybe 3 times if necessary, because we want the peel to soften and cook. So it is not absolutely necessary that you have to boil it 3 times. 2 times is also good if you find that the bitterness is gone, and then you can use it. You can just take a small piece of it and you can taste it and see. The bitterness will not be completely gone. There will be a little bit of bitterness still left, because it's the oranges are like that. So, but then it's fine. Tiny bit of bitterness is fine. So it's not going to make a lot of difference to the taste. It will still taste good. So don't worry about that. You don't keep boiling until it's completely gone. It's not going to happen like that. Okay, so and then once you boil the peels twice, and after you boil and you strain the peels, and then you rinse it under tap water, and then put it in boiling hot water again for about maybe 5 to 7 minutes, and then you drain it. And once you find that the bitterness is almost gone and the orange peels have cooked, then you can drain the yeah. So these are the boiled and drained orange slices, and the next step is to put them in sugar syrup and then cook the candied orange slices and the orange slices until it becomes syrupy and shiny and stuff. So actually, the original recipe used equal quantities of water and sugar, but since I don't want the candied peel to be super sweet, because we are going to be using it in a cake, or even if you're going to be eating as it is, I still find that equal quantities of sugar and water is makes it extremely sweet. So I'm going to be using only 1/3 cup for half a cup of water. And if you have some corn syrup, maybe you can use about 3/4 teaspoon, not a lot. You just need a tiny bit of corn syrup. So what this does is it will prevent the sugar from crystallizing when you make the syrup. Otherwise, sometimes it might happen that the sugar crystallizes, and then instead of getting those shiny nice peels, you have peels which have a lot of sugar crystals stuck to them. So if you want to prevent that, you can use a little bit of corn syrup, though it is not absolutely necessary. I have never used it so far, but if you really want to be doubly sure, if you're using it for some gifting or something, or if you're making a large quantity, then maybe it is better to play safe and use some corn syrup in the recipe. You can add the corn syrup to the water at this stage. You can see that I've used put the sugar and the water together. So at this point, you can add the corn syrup to the mixture here, and then you're going to be adding the orange, the boiled and the drained orange slices to the sugar syrup, and you need to cook it for about 20 minutes or 25 minutes until all the syrup is absorbed by the syrup becomes really thick, and the orange peel becomes very shiny, and it looks very nice and translucent. So you need to be very careful when you're doing this, because if you leave it unattended for a very long time, then the syrup will become thick, and then it may start burning. So you want to be around there. But one thing you need to be careful and remember is that you don't want to stir this whole thing. You don't want to take a spoon and then stir it a lot. You can just gently move the slices around, and then turn them around, so that it's coated properly with the sugar syrup. But you don't want to stir it. If you stir, then there might be some crystallization. So avoid stirring. You can just tilt the pan around if you want to. You can just take it around like this, and then so that the syrup moves around. But you don't want to stir it. You don't want to do it. You don't want to really agitate the whole thing. So about this is to be cooked on low heat. So after about 25 minutes, you will see that most of the syrup is become really thick, and it will be like kind of look like honey, very nice, and your house will be smelling very nice. So it's something I really like. It reminds me that Christmas is around the corner, and I really like the smell in the kitchen and at home when this happens. So at this point, if you want a little bit of syrup left, and you want to use that syrup for something, then you can you can remove, turn off the gas, and then take out the slices. And you need to remove these candied orange peel. You can put it on some kind of a cooling rack, or in a steel strainer, what you call as a chani. So the point is that you want all these things to be separated. You want the orange slices to be separated from one another, and you want the excess syrup to drip. So that is why we are doing this. So if you're okay with the syrup, then you can just leave it as it is. And after they cool, you can roll them in some granulated white sugar, if you want those crystals on top of the sugar, that on the top of the candied peel. That also looks really nice. And if you want to melt it in chocolate, dip it in melted chocolate. Make sure that the candied peel is not cold. That is, you don't use it from the fridge and then put it in the chocolate. So if you do that, then the chocolate might seize up, and then it will not be smooth. So it's not going to make it won't look good. So you don't want to do that. Make sure that the candied peel is at room temperature, and the chocolate is also at a similar temperature, and then you dip the candied slices in it, and then that looks a really nice, that makes it look really pretty and very nice, and it is something gift worthy. So you can try doing that. Okay, so this was the recipe process, and if you have any questions about this, please do let me know. Maithili, no, this is not Mosambhi. This is just plain orange. Rajani, for a pizza tray, you can simply use a normal aluminum round plate. So that is more than enough. Like, the kind I had posted a picture of it on my Instagram, and I've also used it in one of my pizza videos. It can be a simple thing. You don't have to buy a special pizza tray. It seems to have stuck.
No, it's fine.
Yes, Varsha, you can use these tinier bits in vanilla and chocolate cupcakes. You can stir it in any dessert. You can use it as a topping. It will taste really nice. Can I switch back to just being fully on screen?
But you'll have to manually reduce it back down to the previous state like
No, it's
this
okay. I'm
when you
not
want
sharing the
to.
screen anymore.
Done?
No.
Sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yes, Maithili, the process for candied ginger is similar. You can do that. You will need to cook the ginger. You will need to slice. You can take tender young ginger and you can chop it into thin rounds. Very small, tiny, or maybe slightly fatter slices, depending on how you need them. You want them very crisp, or you want it to be soft and chewy. If you want soft and chewy, then maybe you can try slicing the ginger slightly thick, and then you can cook it in the same way as we did with the candied orange peel. You can just cook it in boiling water. You can change the water 2-3 times, and then you can drain the ginger, and then you can follow a similar method for making candied ginger. Yeah. Okay. Any more questions about this candied orange peel? You're welcome, Maithili. Varsha, yes, this procedure for other fruits, yes, you can try doing this for raw papaya. It has to be really firm and nice. You can cut it into small pieces, and then you can boil it until it's cooked. It is very important to cook it, otherwise the syrup will it is not going to cook much when you put it in the syrup. So you need to cook the fruit, and then you can put it in sugar syrup, and then you can cook it until the syrup reduces, and the pieces are coated with the sugar syrup. Then you can probably add some colors and stuff. Yes, Varsha, you can use lemon, except the Mosambik kind of things. I think you can use sweet lime, you can use lemon also. I've read about it, though I have not tried it myself. I plan to try sometime. Okay, so I'm coming up with a contest shortly, and I'm also going to be doing a giveaway on the channel. I'm going to be giving away something, a baking ingredient, and I'm planning to go live again next Sunday. In all probabilities, I'll be doing this again on Sunday, and I'm trying to go live with a baking recipe where I'll be doing a live demonstration of a baking recipe, and post that I'll be announcing a giveaway. There's going to be a kind of question, and then some 4 or 5 people will get a baking ingredient, and I will be posting about what it is, and I'll be sharing the details with you soon on the YouTube community as well as on Instagram. So I hope you will all participate and you will all be able to make it to the live session. So if you're there's a couple of other things happening on my Instagram as well. So if you are on Instagram, then please try to follow me on Instagram. My handle is cakes and more underscore SR. So there are going to be more live sessions, and there's going to be a giveaway for 5 people. And I'm also planning to do a Christmas giveaway for 2 winners. So please stay tuned and follow me on Instagram. I will let you know about what I'm planning to do. Yes, Maithili, even I can't wait to share this. Yes, Sabia, I just shared. Yeah, this is my Instagram handle. It's cakes and more underscore SR. So I will be doing more of these recipe, explain a recipe, and then maybe you can bake in your house, and I can um, in your kitchen, and I can support you when you are doing this. So Hi Arshi. Yes, I'll be posting about this again on the YouTube community and on Instagram. So please stay tuned. Um, Anita wants to know, suggest a good brand of pure vanilla extract. Anita, you can either make your own vanilla extract at home using vanilla beans, or you can buy there's this brand called as Sprig, and there is also another one called as Goodness Vanilla. So you can find these on my Amazon storefront. I have an Amazon storefront, and you can. I have put together some baking related products on my Amazon storefront. I'll be putting the link to my Amazon storefront in the description box below this video later, so you can find some products there. You can use either Sprig or Goodness Vanilla. You can try this out. AK Qureshi, what recipe are you referring to? Please tell me. Which recipe are you talking about? Okay, if you want to make your own vanilla extract, you can just get some good quality vanilla beans, and you can, put them in about 200 ml of vodka. You need to just split the vanilla bean. You need to just cut it like you just want you want the seeds of the bean to be exposed. You can just put it in some 200 ml of vodka, and you can leave it for about 1 month or 1.5 months at least minimum, for 4 to 6 weeks, and you keep shaking the bottle from time to time. You keep it store it in a cool dry place, and after about 4 to 6 weeks your vanilla extract will be ready and you will be able to use it. Uh, Aransha wants to know how to beat eggs and egg white. Okay, so you can either use if it is for if you want the volume of the eggs to increase and you want to use the eggs, say in some kind of a sponge cake, or if you want to make meringue, then you can use either a hand mixer or you can use a stand mixer like KitchenAid. So both of these work, but you have to be very careful, especially when you're whipping egg whites. It is extremely important to be very careful, because if you over whip the egg whites, then the whites will become powdery and you will not be able to use them. So you want the egg whites to be whipped just right, and you need to you need to put some cream of tartar, that is 1/8 a teaspoon of cream of tartar for every egg white you're using in the recipe, and you need to beat until just until you see the soft peaks forming. So I will share a link to one video. So if you can message me later, or if you can send me an email, I will share the link to one video of Rose Berenbaum. You can watch that video. She has explained it really well. So you can do that. Hi Padma Priya. Thank you so much, Varsha. Thank you so much. Thanks for your encouragement. I hope you'll try this, and do let me know how it goes for you. Okay. All right, folks. So if you do try this candied orange peel, please do tag me and use the hashtag baking with Suma Rauji, so that I can see the pictures. It would be really nice to see them. Aransha, for how many minutes? So it really depends on if you're using a hand mixer on medium speed or medium high speed. It may, and depending on the number of egg whites you're using, it may take about 4 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. It's hard to say how long. You'll have to go by, you have to see what's happening in your bowl, and then you have to go by that, because I can't specify it in terms of minutes, because you might end up over whipping the whites and it might get ruined. So I will try to see if I can do a video on this, or maybe show you sometime something on Instagram perhaps. Maithili says, will you be showing variations for eggless recipes? I have a lot of problem baking eggless. Actually, Maithili, I'm not very keen on baking without eggs, especially cakes. But then, yes, there are, if possible and wherever, if I have tried and tested a recipe without egg, I would be happy to share it with you. But I do not want to blindly tell you that this might work or this may not work. So I don't want to mislead you. But I will try to. But there are some eggless recipes on my channel. I don't know if you have checked them. Especially for cakes, I find that eggs work really well. So yes, I will try to do that, Maithili. Okay. Thank you so much, folks. Thank you for being here. It was really nice interacting with you today. Um, Aparna, yes, hi Aparna. I have made there are two videos of brownies on my channel. One is the easiest chocolate brownies, and there's another one called as um, some kind of hard brownies. I don't really remember, but you can find two recipes for brownies on my channel. I do most of my baking in my microwave, and it's on convection mode. Okay. Anything else? Okay, all right. Thanks, everyone. We'll be coming to the end of this session today. I'll be back again next week. So mostly next Sunday, I'll be going live, and I'll try to make something live for you guys, for all of us. Even I really want to do that. I've been planning that since a very long time. I hope I'll be able to do that for you. Have a nice weekend. Um, have a good day. Thank you so much. Bye.